Welcome to another episode of Saturn's Garage, and I have enough photos to create content, so there will be a part 2 of the video. I just don't want to slam pack this video all into one, and then you have to sit there for a while just hearing me yap and stuff. I couldn't record at the place because they didn't allow it. Well, this video is coming up basically about the first place that Henry Ford started his business, which is in Detroit, Michigan. We drove all the way up there. It's like 3 hours. And sorry, I'm just very tired. We went to the first place where Henry Ford bought his first building. That was a blast. Our tour guide was fun, very funny. Had really rare cars there at the first place where he started his business. He actually lived a block away from the first building that he bought and started his business. So that was really cool. His house is so close. So this video will be about it. The first place where he started his business. Right here is Henry Ford's office. It's actually period correct. That's cool. This car right here is actually extremely rare because this car doesn't have 3 pedals. It has 2. So it's actually extremely rare. And it also has bald tires. So it's extra cool, I guess. This is Henry Ford's actually first car ever created. He hand built the little engine and stuff. That's just a model of it. The actual one's in a museum. I think the Henry Ford Museum, the big main one. I actually can't remember much at all about this car. I can't remember much, but I think it has like some type of suspension. I can't remember what it's called, but I do remember this car. The tour guide said that you see that handle on the headlight. Well, that's like a flashlight basically, but fun fact, the reason why flashlights are called flashlights is because back in the day when they made flashlights in the 1800s, they kept on having to flash it on and off so you could save the battery, which is actually kind of funny. This car right here, I can't remember much because it was a day ago, but it was a hectic day and stuff. I was really excited about the Henry Ford Museum, which you see in part 2, but it's just hard to remember stuff. I think that was the first like family car. This car right here, I think it's a 1904. I can't tell. I should have taken pictures of the signs and stuff by the cars, but I didn't. I didn't think of it because I was excited, and plus, tour guy was going kind of fast, but it's fine. I know this car is a Model C. I know it looks pretty cool, but once again, I still can't remember, so I'm trying to get this video out as soon as possible because other things are going down and stuff, so I'm trying to remember it. I do remember this car. This car was a pretty cool car. This car had an engine underneath the seat. So, yeah. It's an awesome car. I do remember the tour guide saying that how to light those headlights, you gotta like stick your whole hand in there and like throw a match in there, and then you gotta like bring your hand out quickly because then you're gonna lose your facial hair and stuff. I do know this car. This car is a like 1908 or 1928 or 1938. I don't know. Model K 6 to 40 Roadster. Me personally, I love the Roadsters. They're really cool cars. I love the looks of them. Don't matter what year, I love them. I do know this car. This car is a 1906 Model N Runabout. Once again, this is also another Model N Runabout. I don't know what year because I cut this sign off right after the year number, so. This is a picture of the engine that is in one of those cars. For me personally, I love seeing old engines, like old flat 8 or old flat 6 engines. This car right here is a 1907 Ford Model R Runabout. I love this car. I do. I think it's really pretty. This car right here is a 1907 Ford Model S Runabout. It kind of looks like the Model R, just a little bit. Not much looks alike, but yeah. This is a 1908 Ford Model S Runabout. It's a more beaten up version because it's from Iowa. It's probably found out in the farm and stuff. So, yeah. This is a 1908 Ford Model SR Roadster. This one was found out in Iowa in a barn covered in hay and everything. The animals got to it, but at least it's still kind of solid. This is a 1909 Ford Model T touring car. These cars, they're always like bronze and stuff and gold kind of looking. I kind of like the bronze look. I don't know what year this is, but I think it's like a really special car. I think it's the era of starting like big cars that can fit families and stuff. So, this is a 1911 Cadillac Model 38 touring car. They gotta talk about something else besides Ford and stuff, because other car companies help Ford build this place, I think. I can't remember. This is a 1911 Brush Runabout. Unfortunately, see that big blue car in the background. I did not get a picture of it. I'm kind of upset, but it is what it is. At least I got a glimpse of it in the picture. This is a 1912 Flanders 20 Roadster. So, yeah. This is a 1911 Hupmobile Model 20C. I think it's kind of a cool car. This is a 1914 Regal Model T touring car. Me personally, I really think it's kind of cool. This is a 1915 Dodge Brothers touring car. And this engine right here is a Dodge engine out of the same car as that. This is a 1916 Studebaker Model ED Touring. I really like this car. It has a really cool paint job and everything. And it's all original, I'm pretty sure. This is an electric car from, I don't know what year, but it has a flower vase holder in there. You control the car from the back seat. And it has curbed glass all around, which is pretty cool. This is another electric car. I can't read the sign right there, but it's another electric car, which is cool and everything. The reason why the seats are facing each other is because if he wasn't facing a lady, if a lady wasn't facing another lady, it was counted as rude and everything. So that's why both of the seats are facing each other. This is a electric charger for both of those electric cars. This is actually a super rare thing to find because there's only five of them in the world. Someone was just put in the closet and everything. They didn't know what it was, and then someone said, "You know what that is?" And they said it's just electric charger for the car and everything, which is pretty cool. This is a 1920 Ford Model T flower truck. They started making these trucks, to haul stuff and everything. It's super cool. This is a 1921 Ford Model T, Depot Hack. I don't know what they hauled stuff in it, but I can't remember that. I think this is a 1926 Model TT steak truck. This is a 1925 Model TT dump truck. I think they hauled poop in that truck. So this is a pop-up camper that they had there. I think that's actually really cool that most of it's kind of original. This is another 1924 Ford Model TT steak truck. Steak or state truck, one of the two. I don't know. I don't know the year of this one because I didn't get a picture of the sign, but it's probably in the 20s, 1920s. I don't know the model or nothing, but yeah. This is a 1922 Ford Model T center door. I really like the radiator cap on it. It looks kind of cool. This is a 1919 to 1922 Model T coupe wood frame. I really like how they had the wood frame there. It's actually really cool. I like how they had a 1922 Fordson tractor there. I've always wanted to see one of those tractors, but I haven't gotten to yet. But now I have. I know that's a 1925 tractor. I can't tell what the sign says for the other words. It's hard to tell, but yeah. This is a 1925 Ford Model T snow machine. It's actually the first car that they put skis and snow machine treads on. Even though snowmobiles wasn't a thing at that time. This is another 1926 Ford Model T touring car. I think this is a 1927 Ford Model T Forester sedan. This is a 1917 Ford Model T Couplet. I think it's really cool that they named the car a Couplet. This is another 1921 Ford Model T Runabout. I kind of like these cars. They look kind of cool. I like how you can bring up the roof and put down the roof. It's kind of like a convertible. Well, basically is. I don't know the year of this one because I didn't get a picture of it once again. But it is what it is. This is Station Assembly Exhibit 1. If you want to pause right here, you can. You probably get a good look. This is Station Assembly Exhibit 2. If you want to pause right here once again, you can. This is Station Assembly, I think, number 3. If you want to pause any of these pictures, so you can look at it, you can. Station Assembly Exhibit 4. It's a 1909 Ford Model T touring car. I really like this car. It has some style to it. Looks cool. It's a 1926 Ford Model T Custom Speedster. I really like the look of this car. That really puts some customization into it. I really like it. I don't know the year of both of these cars. I had to take a quick picture of it because we was going into the other side of the building, which was a very, very hot building. It was extremely warm in there. There wasn't air conditioning. Once again, I don't know the year of this car, but you see the Ford emblem, how it has lines coming out of it, of each side? Those are called wings. If you see any Ford from those years, that is, where that car was made. It was made at the first place where Henry Ford had his first building. It's pretty cool. This is another 1914 Ford Model T touring car. I like these touring cars. There's a lot of them, but they are really cool. Once again, this is another 1909 Ford Model T touring car. Boy, is there a lot of these. These are the engines that was in these cars. The two in the cases, you couldn't mess with those. But the one on the left, you can turn that engine and everything. You can see what's inside of it and stuff. You see the valves opening and closing. See the springs open and closing, going up and down. And you see the pistons, which is pretty cool. This is another 1911 Ford Model T runabout. This is another 1911 Ford Model T touring car. This is a 1912 Ford Model T Torpedo. I think it's called that. This is a 1911 Ford Model T Roadster. Me personally, I love the Roadsters. This very spot right here is where Henry Ford created the first Model T ever, which is super cool. This is a 1927 Model T four-door sedan. This is another four-door sedan. This is a 1928 Model A sedan. It's a 1931 Ford Model A deluxe roadster. This is a 1921 Ford Model TT fire truck. If you want to pause the video right here that you can read it, you can. Thank you for watching this episode of Saturday's Garage, and I hope you enjoyed part 1 of Detroit, Michigan. And just tell you this much, school is like here in a couple, like in 2 or 3 weeks, and my birthday's in like a week or 2. And when school starts, I won't be posting as much videos because I'll be focusing on school more than YouTube, but I'll still be producing YouTube videos here and there. Like when I have time and stuff, if I have homework to do, then I'll do homework, and then I'll edit the YouTube videos and stuff. I'll try to post stuff if I have anything interesting, like about cars and stuff, and I have a car that I can record. I will record that video, and then it'll just take me like a couple days to edit it, like a day or 2, or maybe 3. Depends if I want to take my time or not. It usually takes me a whole day to edit videos, but that's just me rushing and everything, just trying to get it done. So yeah, 8th grade year of school, going to do that. It's gonna be hard and difficult, more difficult than 7th grade. So, but yeah, I hope you have a great day, great night, and yeah.